it going, guys? Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to install a light on the shifter that's called the Daytona Spike. Some of you guys may have seen it at the truck stop. Sometimes they already display it with the light, sometimes they don't. I bought it without the light, and I want to show you guys how to install the light yourself, just in case if you don't want to spend the extra 50 bucks on the one that has the light. You could just buy this one that I'm about to show you right now, and I'm gonna show you how to, well, I'm not gonna show you how to wire it. The main reason that I'm making this video is because when you want to install the shifter, there's 4 little components that you got to be aware of once you take up the shifter. And it was a mistake that I made, and once I made that mistake, I tried to find the video, or I tried to find the answer on YouTube, and I couldn't find the answer. So that's why I'm making this video for you guys. Hopefully it works out, or hopefully it helps out any of you guys that made the same mistake that I did. So before I get to the install of the light, I just want to show you how easy it is to do it on the Peterbilt. I drive a Peterbilt 388, and I'm not sure how easy it'll be in other trucks, but pretty much this is part of my dash. I just have to take out 4 screws. This thing comes out. I'm getting the power off of the radio because, as we all know, you know, the radios have the speaker wires, power, ground, and the illumination wire, which the illumination wire pretty much works as a switch. When you turn on your lights, this is supposed to dim out automatically if you connect that wire. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna show you guys. I got my little tester here, and if you don't know, obviously this tester works off of ground. My lovely steering wheel is pretty much grounded all the time, because when I hit the horn, it kind of shocks me. So I figure this thing has to be grounded all the time, right? So I found this cable here, which is a yellow one, which I'm kind of, I know a little bit about radios, so I'm kind of pretty sure that this is going to be the one. So see, there's no light there. We have no power, right? So right now I'm gonna hit my parking lights. I don't know if you can see, but the parking lights are on, and boom, we got power. So here's a shifter that I used to have before. This is what I wanted to talk about. So pretty much every stock truck, or every truck, should come with this shift knob. So the way to switch this out, you know, the little Ethan Fuller cap that's on here, you gotta pry that open. That thing pops out, and you see those 2 holes there? Those are 2 screws that are holding this down here, right? So once you pull those things out, if you have a 13 speed or 18 speed, pretty much everybody has a splitter, right? If you have a 13 speed or 18 speed, this thing here works with air. See that little pop? That's air. We should all know that. So this thing here, you hear the little pop as well, that's air. So once you want to get this thing switched out, I suggest you take out the air out of your tanks. Pretty much be emptied out. If you don't know how to take out the air out of your tanks, you pretty much got to pump the brake about 100 times until those tanks go empty. Or every tank pretty much has a little knob or a little thing that you pull, so you go empty it out. So once you empty out the tanks, you take out those 2 screws. And be really careful, because there's 4 little tiny pieces that make this thing work, which are 2 springs on this side, and on top of those 2 springs, or actually below those 2 springs, there's a little rubber seal that's in a little shape of a banana, kind of, or like a little U or a little boomerang, whatever. It's a little rubber seal that pretty much holds those little 2 springs in place, and it's what keeps the air from leaking. because this thing it has this little tiny hole on this side. Pretty much puts air onto this and it makes this thing slide. But the thing that makes this thing really slide is this little ball bearing that's on this side. So once you take out those screws and you pop this thing, when you take out the screws and you pull this thing up, this thing is gonna stay in there. This thing is gonna stay in place. So I suggest you hold this down and then take this piece, take it out really carefully. Because like I said, there's a ball bearing, there's two springs on this side, and then there's the rubber grommet or a rubber seal. So those things are really small. When I did this, it was already late. I wanted to get it installed. I was in a hurry. I didn't know about this. So once that happened to me, once I put this back, I didn't see those little pieces fall off. So once I put it back, it started leaking all kinds of air. So it kind of I kind of got freaked out. I thought I broke it. I thought I was gonna be stuck. So I found the little pieces here on the floor. I put them all back together, and we had no leaks. We were good to go. And we installed the spike. This is called the Daytona spike. Again, you could either get it vertical or you could get it sideways, and you could get them with the light, or you could get them simple like this with no light. And I think you could get I only seen this black one and a silver one, or an aluminum finish one, which will be like this color. But anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. If you guys are trying to do a knob, this is called the shifter knob, and this one specifically is called the Daytona spike. So when you guys are trying to do the knob change, just be aware of that, because like I said, I did it myself. I messed up. I tried to look for answers on YouTube, and there was none. So hopefully this video helps you out. And right now I'm gonna show you how to install the light. It's really easy. The light is right here. So if you want to add a light, you gotta buy one of these. I believe this is 3 1/4. It comes with this little rubber seal, rubber grommet, and on top of that it had a chrome ring, which I took it out because I'm not gonna need it. This one has 3 wires. Usually it should have been 2, the power and the ground. This one has 3 because this one changes colors. You could use one of these changing color one, or you could just get a single color one. They sell them, I seen them white, blue, red, green, yellow, and I think that's about it. You could get this really cheap on eBay, or you could get them at the Crumb Shop for about $7-8. I got this one because I was at the Crumb Shop and they didn't have no more single blue ones. So the guy was like, hey, this one will work. So I'm just gonna hook up I'm just gonna hook up the blue one. So that thing's gonna go in there, and I'm gonna show you guys how to install it. But first I gotta run my cable all the way down and all the way back up to that wire so I could get power. But yeah, so I'll show you guys how to get that going. Alright guys, so here's the deal. The light comes with the rubber grommet, right? So this thing's gonna go right in here. This is the base, and this is the base of the spike. So this thing has 4 little screws in there. So this thing goes down to this base. This is the base for the shifter. This is the base for the spike. And I put tape over it because the spike has little screws. The spike has those little tiny screws in there that the first time when I put it on, since it's metal to metal, with the vibration it started shifting like this. So I put the tape so it could cool down a little better. But now with this little rubber grommet, it's gonna be perfect because this thing fits in there snug, and the spike kind of gives it a little grip. Now it's a little tighter to put in there. But anyways, on the light, what you gotta do is you gotta cut this plastic. Don't worry, nothing will happen to it. And then you gotta put the you gotta route the cables through there, through wherever you cut through. That way you could just slide the light in there like this. Alright guys, so that didn't work out too well. I had to cut a little bit of the rubber grommet as well, but it's in there. The wires are down there. So now all we gotta do, cut the wires through here. Gotta route the wires through there, so it's gonna be pretty much to the bottom hole down here. Like so. Sorry for the bad video. Pretty much that's it. Stick this back in there, and that's it. You got your light. It's a little crooked in there, but it's okay. That'll do. So pretty much just zip tie the wires all the way down. And obviously run a cable down there all the way back up to here, and we're all good to go. Alright guys, so super easy, really quick install. Here's the little light already mounted in there. The cables all the way around down. I have the boot. So once I put the boot, you're not gonna see those wires. Tuck them under here, under this plastic. Then the boot's gonna cover that. The only thing that you're gonna be able to see are the wires back here. These other pile of wires, they're from my I got underglow. This work with the cigarette lighter, that's why they're not tucked in anywhere. A super easy install. It probably took me about 40 minutes. The Peterbilt, pretty much 4 or 5 screws, and pretty much the whole dash comes off. I run the cables down there. If you can see them, no, you probably can't, but there it is. All wired up. I zip tie this here, and yep, I'll see you guys right now when it gets dark, and I'll show you how beautiful that light or that shifter knob looks with that light on there.
2 hours later.
Alright guys, so before the night ends, it's already nighttime here in Arizona. Well, not nighttime, but dusk. Sun is going down. It's pretty dark out already. We got the moon out there. Beautiful night. Still kind of warm out, but I just want to show you guys the finished product. So you're gonna see here, you got the light wiring running down, but oh well, doesn't really bother me. Like I said, I got the boot, so it hides the wires pretty well. They're down there. I think the right let me see if I can get some light down here. I think the right way to do this was to take out this plastic and run it through the bottom of the plastic, and maybe the back of the dash, I don't know. But other than that, I got some wires back there. Like I said, I got some like I said, I got some footwell or just floor lights down at the bottom. They work with my cigarette lighter. It just strips of light. They change colors and whatnot. So those are the cables that are pretty much exposed because I couldn't hide them behind the firewall or whatever, you know. I had to, like I said, I had to take out this plastic and then pretty much run it behind, find a hole under the cab and do all that. I didn't want to do all that. I don't mind those cables there, so it's all good with me. So like I said, this one, they work with the cigarette lighter, or you could hardwire them too, but I did it the easy way. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna turn on my cab lights. See, the cab lights are on outside. I don't know if you can see my trailer, but you can see the hood. Cab lights are on. And check out the shifter though, man. That thing looks good. What do you guys think? There it is, off and on. Nice. So yeah, that's it guys. That's the Daytona Spike. You can find that shift knob at your local chrome shop, I think, or you can order it online. Like I said, the one I got was $100 for this black one. I know there's an aluminum color one, and I believe 150 for the ones with the light. So check them out on the website. You could definitely Google them. Daytona Spike shift knob. And that's it. I hope this video helps you guys out. And like I said, just be really careful when you guys are doing this on your own. And if it's your first time, you'll be really careful with those little pieces, because if you lose one of those, then you're stuck for a little bit. So give this video a thumbs up, a like, comment, share with your friends, and thanks for watching again. And like I said, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and let me know what you guys think about the Daytona shift knob. You guys like it? You guys don't like it? And yeah, that's about it. See you guys next video.